Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Today I am taking a closer look at Wendy's Emotions. This one also featured Alec Benjamin. I don't know who he is. I don't really know any more about him after the song either. Um, I say that because, of course, I've already done the reaction to this over on the main page. If you're not familiar with how these videos work on this channel, this is where I will talk about the lyrics, my interpretation, and anything I see that's in the video that's kind of catches my attention. That being said, this video, there is some art to it, but a lot of it is AI. In fact, it might even be all AI, but I do think at least some is art style. In the reaction video, I couldn't decide if I thought it was all AI or if it was like animated in like the K-pop Demon Hunter style. But after I looked at other stuff online, I was like, okay, yeah, it's AI. So why do I bring that up? Most of us with any sort of brain and any sort of taste don't like AI. I'm no different. But I will say at least the AI in this one is relatively tastefully done. It's not over the top or really stupid looking. But I do still wish we would just pay real artists to do real art. Can't stand AI. But anyway, all that aside, let's go actually listen to the song and see if we can kind of pick up what she's talking about. And look, it's Incheon Airport with Korean Air taking off.
Can I just hear it?
Last call to the set, do my makeup. Stand tall, be the star, 눈을 뜨면 난 I'm a good girl on her way up. Cameras flash for the millionth time. 늘 그랬듯이 show I'm grateful. I'm a smile, I'm a shine till the curtains close. 불이 꺼지면 I got these.
Okay, before she gets into this beautiful part here, it starts with, can I just hear it? Last call to the set, do my makeup, stand tall, be the star when I open my eyes. So in the video, you see the representation of either her or her character looking for some sort of respite, solace on the plane next to who I assume is her love interest at this point. Actually, yeah, I know it is because I've already watched the video and I remember that. I was gonna say, or maybe like her manager even, but no, it's a love interest. But you see her trying to find that peace away from the stage, but then you see her on stage performing, smiling, like it's her job, and she's hiding her true pain now back here behind, after the performance. She's taking her makeup off. She's kind of crying, taking a deep sigh. I'm a good girl on her way up. Cameras flash for the millionth time. So, if you just bottle up how you really feel and put on the fake smile and everything else, you can keep going to the top. Just like always, and show I'm grateful. I'm a smile, I'm a shine till the curtains close when the lights go out. And that's when we're about to get this really beautiful part about her, when she says, when the lights go out, like, who am I? How do I really feel behind that mask? I've already mentioned I don't like the AI, but what I do like is that this video is at least showing things that make sense to the lyrics. Like this thunderstorm as she's flying is representative of that turmoil she's feeling inside. That I'm sinking under, can't breathe any longer. It's hard, but I'm trying. Push it down, tell myself that I'm her hair got cut in the zipper. My head in the clouds, now I'm falling down. Gorgeous vocal there. I got these emotions. Nice guitar, like So I thought that right there was a problem with my signal. Like my internet lagged or something the first time, but no, it's the exact same every time you listen to that. It's a weird step there.
I feel him.
Yeah, it's like like the waiting to exhale, like this anxious breath, and then so that chorus was, I got these emotions in different colors that I'm sinking under, can't breathe any longer. So all that inner turmoil, anxiety, sadness, anger, stress, whatever these emotions are, like they're swallowing her up, and it's taking so much effort to bottle up how she really feels to go out on stage and be the shining star that she is made to look like. And honestly, it's relatable in the sense to all of us that, we often think like, oh, people don't want to hear our problems. Everybody's got their own problems. Nobody cares about mine. Or, you might hear somebody say like, hey, how's it going? And someone might respond like, oh, can't complain. Even if I did, no one would listen. Like that. It's those tongue in cheek, like said partly in jest moments, but they really do mean it. Like they wish they could get it off their chest. And this kind of feeling, especially in the idol industry, is a big reason why we have all these idols who need mental breaks, who have such high anxiety levels, because either they genuinely do get anxious around big crowds, or usually more something like this, where they've had to suppress how they've actually felt and what their personal needs have been for the sake of standing there with a smile and pretending everything's okay, or better than okay, even, like that, like she said, even just showing that she's grateful to be here. And they are grateful to be there. This was every one of these idols who does this was their dream, to stand on stage, perform for fans, but that doesn't mean they're not human. And there are aspects to the industry that weigh on them heavily a lot of times, and she's singing about that here. Now, I don't know her personal story. I don't know if she's singing about her own anxieties, but we know that other idols have had that. It's hard, but I'm trying. Push it down. Tell myself that I'm doing fine. Had my head in the clouds. Now I'm falling down. So, having your head in the clouds is a figurative phrase for like, being a dreamer and, thinking everything's great and that there's never anything wrong. So when in this context, I think when she's saying had my head in the clouds, like maybe before she got into this industry, she thought that everything was going to be, fantastic and beautiful and rosy and everything else. And now she's experiencing the difference between what she thought was reality and what is. And now those emotions are kind of weighing on her. Again, don't know if it's her specifically, but her at least as in the character of this song. Though I do imagine she's singing this from a place of actual experience, at least in part. Because I'm pretty sure she at least partly wrote this song. I wonder if this page that I'm on says anything about it. It does not. So if anyone knows... Actually, one quick thing. Let's see if it's in here. Artist. Okay, there's a lot going on here. Lyrics by... Okay, Alec Benjamin wrote this, part of it. But no, Wendy actually did not write these lyrics. So whoever wrote it either was an idol or took inspiration from idols. Because, yeah, Wendy doesn't have any writing credits on it.
And sometimes they don't make much sense. They aggravate me, make me crazy, and my head gets heavy lately. All I do is lay in bed, stare at the ceiling, feeling existential dread. But I know they'll pass and that I'll reach the other side. I'll be okay, I know that I will be alright, 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 alright. I got these emotions.
Well, there you hear Alec Benjamin.
That I'm sinking under, can't breathe anymore. other. It's hard, but
so here you see she finally took the mask off and she's like being herself with this guy, feeling like maybe she's safe to come out of hiding essentially. But as we're gonna see pretty soon, it's unfortunate that her privacy is invaded.
I'm trying, push it down, tell myself that I'm doing fine.
Like she just wants to be human and love who she wants to love and experience things. She's happy.
Can someone tell me what is
Oh, gorgeous vocal there. But then someone recognizes her.
bit of more than I can chew.
And now everybody's on her with the cameras again, and she has to hide who she is and try to hide from the camera.
Oh, sorry, I should get
But he cares about her enough to get her out of there.
SOS, I need another lifeline. It keeps getting colder and I'm confused.
Oh, yes. Beautiful.
I got these emotions.
I was trying to see like what her artist name is on here because she's giving him an album, which is really sweet. But let's catch up. So verse 2 was I feel him too sometime, and sometimes it don't make much sense. It actually does say I feel him too, like that's how it's written in the song too. So that's I mean, we do have a love interest, so it makes sense. But so maybe it not just the video, but the song is also adding in, you know, we talked about the anxiety and all that stuff, but maybe now it's also branching out and talking about love and inability to freely love without your privacy being, you know, invaded. So I feel him too, and sometimes it don't make much sense. They aggravate me, make me crazy in my head. Heavy lately, all I do is lay in bed, stare at the ceiling, feeling as existential dread. Nice, like rhyme scheme here, but also just that feeling she's describing of like I can't do anything. If I do anything, they're gonna be there, like waiting, or they might not be waiting, but they're gonna find me. Like that dread of just any time she's gonna make a move as being who she wants to be as herself is going to be under intense scrutiny and, you know, photographed and videoed and everything else. I know they'll pass and that I'll reach the other side. I'll be okay. I know that I'll be all right. It's one thing to know that that will happen and know that things will be fine. It's another thing to actually drag yourself through it until that point. And sometimes that point is much further away than we would like it to be, and you don't know how you're going to get through that dark tunnel to where things actually are all right. But you keep moving forward step by step, and eventually, sometimes it's, you know, pretty quick. Other times it's a years-long process, but eventually you just keep moving forward a little bit at a time, little bit at a time, little bit at a time, and eventually you get to that place where things actually are all right, and you look back and you're like, I don't know how I did it, but I did. And that's, you know, this feeling that she's got here. Like, I know I'll be okay. I don't know when I'll be okay. Then the chorus comes back again. Then we've got, can someone tell me what is left to lose? Yeah, maybe I bit off more than I can chew. Oh, the timeline that shattered without a sound. SOS, I need another lifeline. Like SOS, like the Mayday signal. Like I'm drowning here. Ship's going down. It keeps getting colder and I'm confused. You know, it's almost like this part is where I'm not saying she is, and I'm not saying even her character is, since, like I said, she didn't write these lyrics, but it's almost like at this point in the story, it was, I see the tunnel. I know there's a light at the end of it, but I don't know how I'm going to get there. And I'm sinking. I can't get there to that light. And maybe there's even some elements of like suicide ideation here, or at least stepping away from the industry, like killing her career figuratively as opposed to a literal death. But and that goes to that line of like, can someone tell me like what's left to lose? Like, if I just go for it at this point, like, could it get any worse? And then we're gonna get the "I got these emotions" line again.
In different colors.
So actually, I think right here is, let me back up. I think I was completely wrong about that verse, about the like ending it. I think I should have read those first two lines again. If you're saying like what's left to lose, again, like it can't get worse. So why not go for it? Because and what keyed me to rethink that right away is she's giving him the album. They ran away together. Like she's got these feelings blossoming, and you saw her like in the hotel room there, like kicking her feet like a little schoolgirl and smiling to herself. Like she's developing those feelings, and she's like, you know what? I don't have to be this perfect image. Like what could possibly be worse at this point than what I've already got to experience? I'm just gonna go for it.
Fine. I got these.
There was another one of those little like anxious exhale type of breaks in the lyrics, like what was it? Sinking down. Fine.
Fine. I got these emotions in different colors that I'm singing.
So they're not together. But so right here, like they got off the plane separately, or they may have even been on separate planes, and you know, he is walking, looking at her like that's my girl over there, but I can't, you know, let anyone know. Like she's the star. Everyone's, you know, looking at her. And he is burying his emotions for her sake. But then remember, she wants to go for it, and she sees him, and immediately like nothing else matters, and she decides that, you know, she doesn't need to hide this.
In my head in the clouds, now I'm falling down.
The little heart filters, and she's running to him. Her bodyguard's like, no. So that actually started out as a song about like anxieties and trying to fulfill the image that maybe an idol has. And it ended as a song about overcoming that and embracing being able to love regardless of what anyone's going to say. Which is really cool, because I didn't catch that as in the reaction. And even as you saw, as I was reading a verse, I got a completely different interpretation. And then I revised my way of thinking about it almost immediately. That right there is a big reason why I do these kind of videos, because without these videos, I don't take time to go into lyric messages. And I don't know, some of y'all already know Korean, so you don't have to do this. But some of you who don't know Korean may do the same thing I do. You listen to the song, you love the song, you think the vocals are great, maybe the dance is great, the music video is cool, but you don't really take that much time to care what it's saying. These videos are for you guys too, so I hope you enjoy. Alright, my friends, so that was Emotions from Wendy and Alec Benjamin, and once again, I still know nothing about him. There was one part where he came in during a chorus to do a harmony, and that was it. I didn't hear anything else from him. But he was one of the lyricists on the song, so you know, that counts for something too. I understand this was a collab of some sort, but I don't know. It was like Denal Entertainment, but I don't know what the deal was. I didn't look that much into it. But please support Wendy and Alec Benjamin. And if you're an Alec Benjamin fan, I apologize that I don't know who your guy is. Feel free to drop some knowledge on me in the comments. Also, Irene from Wendy's group Red Velvet will be having a comeback soon, either this month or next month. And Red Velvet as a group is planning a comeback this year, so let's tune in for that stuff. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, subscribe, hit the bell to enable your notifications. And also, if you want to get a request done here or on the main reaction channel, there are two ways to do it. You can either subscribe to Patreon at the gray tier or higher, Shout out to those folks who have done that. Thank you so much. I appreciate all your support. It really helps a lot. Gray tier and above get access to all the content, not just the free stuff that is over on the Patreon, and they also get those guaranteed monthly requests. If you're not interested in Patreon benefits, though, you can look in the description of this video, and there's a link to PayPal with instructions on how to use it. So feel free to take a look, and I will see you for the next video. Take care, everybody.